Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. You guys can see from the title and thumbnail what we're getting into today. We're actually buying a new truck. Now if you guys don't know, we're new to the channel. When I'm home, I like to work on restore things, and at first we did my O2 Tahoe, and you guys can see where that's at, and then we did my cat eye, the one that's behind us. Today we're picking up another project, and I'm not gonna give it away. I'm gonna try to keep it as suspenseful as I can, but it's an old one. Older, but it's old school and I love it. I'm super excited to try to restore this thing and get it back to where it needs to be. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is yet, but it is like an hour and a half away. We're gonna have to go to U-Haul, grab a trailer. All of my buddies, they were all full, and even Austin's trailer. It wouldn't fit. It would've been super nice because it's right here. It's only like 50 bucks to go rent one. So we're gonna go get our trailer, then head to where we're going, and hopefully whenever we drop the truck off, we'll do a full walk around. I'm gonna show you guys what we want to buy. But that being said, y'all stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Let's go pick up the truck. Alright, so we just grabbed the U-Haul trailer. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do. We're all loaded up. We could have got just an actual little a dolly, and just the two back tires would have been hanging off, but I went ahead and just, like I said, got a full-size trailer. So we're all ready to rock and roll. We're all hooked up. I had to buy an adapter, but it's all good. We got an hour and 40-minute drive to get there, so you know the way it goes. I'm not gonna bring the camera out when we're talking to this guy, but yeah, once we get there, I'll give you an update. We'll hop out, do our thing, and bring the truck home, and then you guys will see it. Trying to hide it, make sure y'all can't see it behind me, but we have picked up the truck. Super cool guy, really straightforward. We got everything figured out and information. We got a really good deal on it. He was very mindful of the drive we had to make and whatnot. Now the game plan is we're gonna head to my girlfriend's grandpa's where the boat's sitting right now, where we're gonna keep it. Also bring me back, we'll grab my truck, come back, pull the truck out, and give you guys a review. Also, you think I did good?
You did alright. I'm just kidding.
Everyone talks shit. You guys will like it.
You did good.
Alright guys, it has been a whole day process to get to this moment right here, finding out exactly what I bought. I want to get into this fast, so let me just play something for y'all really quick and see if you can get a little hint on it.
Heavy four-wheel drives outsell competition because they give buyers what buyers want. Vehicles that are tough, reliable, and dependable.
Now you guys can see exactly what I bought. Let's go over everything. But first, just look at the truck, guys. That is the most badass thing. I've always loved old school trucks. And started with an 02, then we went to an 05. She's sitting right there, and the next thing I want to try to restore is an old K10. That's what we bought right here. Let me give you guys a little side angle of her. Dude, I don't care who you are. That is the most badass truck, in my opinion, you can have. It's just an old square body K10, K20, any of them. So this right here is a 1979 Scottsdale K10. I'm learning a lot about these trucks. I've also been researching them a lot. It's probably like the last year on like all different models and what we can do and what we can. I know there's a bunch of different models of these trucks, starting off with like the C10s, C20s, and they made like the Scottsdale, which was, I think it's like the manual windows. There was like the second package in between them, and then they went with the actual K10s and K20s that had the automatic windows. A lot of things to know about them, but it's kind of hard because these trucks are so old, so to try to get, you know, someone who really knows about them is kind of difficult. So that's why I try to take things into my own hands, and I'm trying to learn as I go, just like this whole entire project will be. So this truck was about an hour and a half away from the house. Kind of running. I just got this today. I'm trying to look at it. I haven't even really been able to fully go over the whole entire truck. I know for the time that I did look at it and test drive it, this truck does run and drive, which is amazing. I got a freaking steal on this truck. For it being one, the whole entire paint job, it's all original and it's all there. It's stock on the way this truck came back in '79. Literally, the thing looks like Mater off of Cars, and that's what the name of this truck's gonna be, is Mater. Truck has a 350 in it with a 350 transmission, which is one of the best transmissions they quote was kind of like ever made in those year models. I'm pretty sure it's you got 3 gears and then overdrive. I'm pretty sure, y'all need to correct me if I'm not. I'm really going as I know. I got a lot to learn about this truck. Scottsdale was like I said, the middle package, so I like how everything is all manual. So it's like manual windows, there's no power lock, it's all, you have to do it all by hand, which I love. It just I'm so excited. It just brings to the truck. I've been looking for one of these for the longest time, and I actually had one planned out from a subscriber who actually lived in Tennessee. It's like a 7-hour drive. He had a 86 K20, but that thing needed like an extreme amount of work, and this would be the first. I did a lot of the stuff by myself in my red truck, but I had a lot of help from a guy who knew exactly what he was doing with it. So I'm not gonna have that help on this truck. He's pretty busy and tied up with a lot of stuff right now. So the deal was here. I wanted to try to pick something up that I know that I can manage. by myself and still try to make this turn out pretty good. We're doing a full restoration on this thing. Now, guys, you gotta think, this truck is 43 years old. I mean, holy shit. It's an old one. So the things I'm about to show you on this truck, for one, it being in the condition that it's in for the price I got it for, dude, you gotta, it's unbelievable. By the way, it's got new tires on it, but let's go ahead and jump up to some of the damage you guys are gonna see. There is rust starting all around the truck, honestly. Molding was stripped off. These are just things I'm learning off. I got a free toolbox, by the way, and there's a lot of stuff in there. This fender's not looking too bad. A little bit of rust starting right there. Another little hole down there. The hood's in pretty decent shape. It's got a little bit of a bow in it. The bumper's solid. It's got the 2 hooks down there. Everything works electrical in the front. The grill's pretty much intact. The hood's got a good look to it. We got both mirrors. It did suck that literally the day before I was gonna buy it, we had a massive windstorm and something did hit the windshield at the guy that I bought it from. You can see it's got one crack there and one crack there, which it sucks, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep on going. Like I said, the molding was getting ripped off. A little bit more rust down there. It's got a hole right there. You could see that someone tried to patch and it just ate through. But I mean, guys, look at the frame. This thing's in great condition for what it is. Still coming around, just a normal rust back here and down there. It's kind of where it's ate up around the truck. Inside the bed's in really good condition. It's not bad at all. Old Chevrolet, even the bumper's in good condition, and it's kind of cool. It's like, it's rusting, but it's the same color as a truck, which is badass. That wasn't painted, that's just what's happened to it. We got a busted out tail light, that's fine, but it is working. This one's kind of on its way. You can see it's kind of starting to crack right there. Tailgate works and it drops. This was one of the most major things on the truck, and I'm most excited about. You're gonna fight rust with these vehicles. If you can find one that has brand new paint or no rust, the truck's $40,000 because it's been fully restored. This one's not there yet, so we're gonna have to kind of find out where the rust is coming from. This year, the rockers are kind of salvageable. We're gonna redo all of them either way, but this was the worst part on the truck. If you flip up this mat right here, you can see, yeah, we got a little bit of a hole there. Seat's pretty busted out. It's even on the back here too. That side's not too bad, you could tell. I mean, whoever was driving was jumping in and out of this thing a lot. All of the gauges work. Steering wheel's in good condition. We're kind of missing our little knob right here for the shifter. This is a full drive. It's an automatic. Got dual fuel tanks, which is badass. Minor cracking on the dash. And the guy threw in a fish and tackle box for me, which is pretty old too. Don't know why there's a Supreme sticker, but that's coming off. Windows work. You got to give her a little bit of a slam to close it, but that's okay. Guys, the truck is all here. We just have some minor rust. And as like I said, you're gonna have to expect that. The frame has a little bit of surface rust, but it is freaking mint down there. Nothing that we cannot fix or try to restore. I restore all the frames on all my trucks, and either way it needs to get done. So if there is a little bit of rust there, it's coming off and it's getting redone. Just to look at this thing, it's freaking badass, dude. We put a new battery, a new starter. It has not had an oil change since the last time he had it, I think. And oh, this is cool too. I have the manual for this truck. This is the original of everything, showing how everything works. The guy has all of the records of everything that was done to this truck up to who knows when. We'll have to look into it, but it's another thing. Yeah, it got all new, like an oil pan gasket, an intake manifold gasket. It pretty much had a pretty good tune-up. I think the wires on here are stock, or they haven't been touched. It was kind of where the truck started right up today. When I went and bought it, I drove it around. All the gears they're shifting like a 43-year-old truck would, but it's all running. It's driving really good. I do know that when we got it off of the trailer and unloading it here, I noticed when I started the truck up, it kind of had like a higher idle. And then when I put it in drive, it went down. But when I threw it back up in park, it idled back up. And if you kind of pull back on the throttle cable, it kind of idles back down. So for sure, for me, not knowing much about this motor, I know a lot about 5.3s. They're all kind of the same thing. But I do want to put this truck in the shop, and as I'm kind of learning how to work on them too, definitely want to get this truck to the shop and just have its service all around for anything that can't be replaced, like the filter on the carburetor. It doesn't look like it's the newest. It could be changed out. It is smoking a tad bit. The guy told me once you kind of get on it, it quits smoking. So when you kind of start it up, it blows a tiny little class, not much. It just blows a little bit of smoke. The motor's gonna burn oil if it is burning oil. It's 43 years old, but it doesn't smell like oil. It kind of smells like it's burning too much fuel. So it needs a tune-up there, but the motor's solid. It's solid for as good as it's gonna get. But like I said, I'm in love with the body. I wanted to get one of these trucks that wasn't in terrible condition, and this is what's cool about it. You can literally buy everything brand new, and it's actually super cheap. I can get everything brand new right here on both sides for probably like 50 bucks. The cab corners you can get new both sides for like 30 bucks. The inside of the rockers, you can get those cheap too. I mean, we're gonna have a project cut out for us, but this is the thing. I wanted to have something, guys, when I come home and I have a little bit of time to work on my stuff here, I wanted to have a project to work on, and I can't think of a better way for it not to be a 79 K10. I'm super excited to dive into this. The worst part of the truck being inside on the floor. Guys, I don't care. We're gonna cut that joker out and lay new metal down there, and then we're gonna just do the minor stuff we have to do to it, and then we can throw our fabric back over, all brand new fabric, and who cares if there was a hole in the truck, because it's easily fixable. You can get to it right there. So it's little stuff like that that I'm super jacked about, because this truck is not far from having a full restoration and being completely done. It's gonna take a little bit of time, of course, but like I said, it's got a 350 in it. We'll pop the hood and show you guys here in a second. Mileage on this truck, it's reading 65,000 on the dash right now, but every 100,000, the speed they roll over. So it's 165,000. I'm guessing for the condition that the truck's in, being 43 years old, you just can't beat that. Oh yeah. Oh, just remember, it is a 43-year-old truck, so it's not no color match paint job. You could tell the block and the heads used to be blue, but well, that's not a good sign. I didn't see that. Dextron, transmission fluid. That's good. I went multiple months in my Tahoe sitting, and it was just a solid block. It wasn't moving anything. So the fact that I didn't even see this too. Yeah, I still have all my stickers right here. Tahoe didn't even have this. The thing that was wore out. It was all torn apart. This is in very, very good condition, so it's good to have that. It's got some new hoses on it. I didn't ever check the coolant, but it's got some in here. Let's talk about the plans with this truck. Starting off, like I said, this is not going to be an overnighter, okay? I spent a lot of time. I was actually building the red truck pretty quick. Buying something this old, guys, it can be an extreme money pit. Luckily, I have a lot of connections, a lot of the labor I can do by myself, so I'm going to save a lot of money. But just buying the parts to make this stuff happen, I mean, just a new seat, guys, over $1,500. I mean, I can keep on naming the list. It goes on and on. But like I said, I wanted to restore a old truck, and you can't beat what I bought right here. So starting off, overall plans, you know, we need to fix all of the rust. We need to knock out all of the rockers, all the cab corners, rear fender wells, just everything, anything that has rust on it. And like I said, all this stuff is replaceable. I can buy 2 brand new fenders if that's what I wanted to do, but I do want to try to weld and kind of do the body work myself and get this truck looking where it needs to be. I want to dive inside the truck, fix that hole in there. The seat's going to have to come out, pretty much gut all the carpet or whatever liner that's in there right now. Go ahead and get that gutted out, weld a new piece in there, get all the fabric back in, a brand new seat. You never know about the dash. Clusters and everything's working good, just nice cleanup with that. Actually, the first thing we need to make is just going through this truck and cleaning it out. I mean, it needs to get clean. It could look a little better, probably not, but I want to go ahead and power wash it, you know, clean it, vacuum everything out. That'll be the next video you guys will see on the old K10. Restore the whole entire frame, which means even to do the cab corner work, the bed's it's got to slide back. We had 4 guys pick up the bed on that cat eye, and this one probably weighs an extra 500 pounds because it's true metal, so that's going to be fun to tackle that. To the shop to see, you know, it needs to get a tune-up so it is a little bit more reliable driving it around here and there. Eventually do a paint job, but you guys know I want to try to keep this truck as original as possible, but still bringing in some 2022, 2023 kind of stuff to it. So a lift, tires, you know, the whole 9 yards, a brand new paint job, brand new seats. I mean, anything that we can restore and we can bring in new, we're gonna do. I'm just getting everything, grill, headlights. I'm thinking of more stuff as we're going. With the old cat eye, you can go ahead and upgrade the fenders and the grills and the headlights. And this is a 05 cat eye, but this is a 06 front end on it. Like I said, I do love the front end of the truck, but it's got these big old googly eyes on it. The headlights that are squared out. It was in the newer years, like the 80s and stuff when they came out with it, but I kind of like it. We can keep it original and like just do a new grill and just keep the headlights the way they were, but it would be kind of cool if I can switch up this grill a little bit and try to make this truck as custom as I can, guys. Leave in the comments down below if you know that you're able to do that. I mean, these parts are pretty easy to get for all these trucks. I might be able to do the whole 9 yards. Shocks, all brand new front end. There we go, now she's back down. There we go. Fire up, you guys can see the smoke, I don't care. you can see the little cloud she kind of coughed out, but then it goes away right away. You guys know, like I said too, anything that you're seeing or hearing, let me know in the comments down below. Because like I said, I'm still learning this truck. All vehicles are pretty much the same, but you know, you gotta learn and trust the motor and just kind of learn like how it runs and what it does and how it operates different from a 5.3 to a 5.7. I did do the serial number on the block. It is original block, so it's original motor. It's just what's new and what's been done to it, you know, can go back a long ways, but she is all here. She ain't even smoking right now. That's what I'm talking about. Listen to this baby purr. You guys can tell me what if you hear this too. A little papa. So it sounds like it has a miss. Overall, that smell too of just America, just an old K10. I love it. The motor's quiet. I mean, quiet as can be. My hand on the truck, no shaking, purring like a kitten. Smoke. Overall, like I said, I could not be more happy with the price I got for this truck. The way it sits, the condition, for the price range I kind of had on these, they were all literally in 30,000 pieces, 18 different colors like my Tahoe was. Nothing matched, already on a 6-inch lifts with 40-inch tires, just like bogged the hell out. Motors blown out of them, motor runs, transmission didn't. So the fact that I could get the whole package and it looks like made her from cars cannot beat the old 79 K10, any K10 or 20. You guys could guess that's what I had in mind. If I mentioned it before, actually I think I had it in my last one or two videos. I think it was a video with the Tahoe. I've been looking for one of these trucks and your boy snagged one. This is gonna be its new home, backed right in. Whenever we come to work on it, we're gonna pull it right back out. If I wanna go bring it to Austin's house, another one of my buddies, I can drive the truck there. So that's what's great about it. So I hope you guys are excited about what I've talked about, what I bought, and if you have any creative ideas from tires, lift, paint, we're way ahead of ourselves to that right now. I gotta duck down, my head's cut off. We're way ahead of that right now, but you know, like I said, we have to get some of the most important stuff done too right now, which is getting rid of this rust. And if you're gonna restore something, you want to do it right and not kind of half-ass it. So we do have a lot of work cut out for us, but it's been around $500 to $1,000 on it, and you know, get some parts here and we'll work on them and get her done, and you guys will get to see this truck come together. So any ideas you have about anything you think would look good in this truck or things you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, Lit Bass TV.